What's up, everybody, and welcome in to another edition of the Sit Down. As always, if you enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that like button and let me know what you think of today's breaking news story in the comment section below. If you're new around here, you just haven't done it yet, or you're living in a rocket seeing this video for the first time, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit that subscribe button below now so you never miss another Sit Down video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some breaking news, and this is just coming across the wire from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Leonardo Rizzuto has been arrested by provincial and Montreal police in and around Montreal. He was arrested at his home, which, it's quite early in the morning. He was seemingly prepared, I think, for it, but he's been taken off the street. Now, we're not getting a ton of information as to what the charges are, but from what I understand, nearly 150 officers took part in this. Provincial police from Quebec, as well as Montreal law enforcement. They targeted all sorts of different areas, including obviously where Mr. Rizzuto lived, in areas of Montreal, Laval, Blainville, Shefford, Quebec City, all sorts of areas in and around Montreal and in Quebec. Now, Leonardo Rizzuto has obviously had his issues over the last several years. Obviously, we know that the Montreal Mafia has been at war at times with the Hells Angels. We know that Mr. Rizzuto was shot at several years ago while driving near Laval. We know that his father was the head of the Montreal Mafia, a person called Vito Rizzuto. We know about his connections with the Bonanno crime family. I have stated on various accounts, the Montreal Mafia is incredibly underrated in terms of power, control, money. I mean, just really up until even today. I mean, they're still a very powerful criminal organization in Canada. I don't need to tell you anything you already know. Now, also arrested this morning or being sought as well is Stefano Solicito, who is one of Mr. Rizzuto's most trusted confidants. Solicito has been a long-time alleged member of the Mafia in Montreal. Also being sought was John Richard Lariviere, who for years has been a reputed member of the Hells Angels. We know that right now in Canada, the highest level organized crime is the Montreal Mafia, the Hells Angels, and several other groups. The Blood Family Mafia, who we've talked about, their heads, they've kind of been stamped out. David Turmel has been arrested. I mean, all sorts of things have gone on with that group. But the two biggest criminal syndicates in Canada, at least right now, or over the last decade plus, the Montreal Mafia, the Hells Angels. Now, again, some of these individuals have been sought and maybe have not been picked up yet. That said, arrest warrants are out for them. We do know that Mr. Rizzuto was arrested. Now, some of the information, according to what I'm hearing, and this is no surprise, but a lot of the information that is being discussed is coming from Frederick Silva. Now, Frederick Silva, connected to the Montreal Mafia, involved with hits. He was arrested. He was one of Canada's most wanted fugitives at one point. He was arrested. He decided to flip a couple of years ago. And ever since, people have been picked up. People have been connected. Now, Frederick Silva got a lot of press in Canada due to the fact that when he was arrested, or around when he was arrested, he actually put out a contract on a journalist, a person called Daniel Renaud, who reported on this morning. Renaud has been one of these journalists that has attempted to report on what is going on with the Mafia. He has done a good job doing it. And at one point, Frederick Silva did put out a hit on Mr. Renaud. So, again, this is a guy who was a killer. He is now a protected witness by the country of Canada, and he is now spilling his guts. And my guess is he's been used time and time again, and they're going to continue to put people behind bars. Now, this is still very early. These individuals have just been arrested. We don't know what these crimes are. We don't know what they'll be charged with. That said, according to the Montreal Gazette, some of the information and some of the search warrants are part of an investigation into the deaths of 3 people. one of which was a woman called Lida Fawn, who was killed in a residence in Laval back in 2012. A man called Domenico Ficini, a 37-year-old man who was killed at a cafe in St. Leonard in December 2012, as well as an 18-year-old male called Nicolas Louvois-Cloutier, who was killed in Terrebonne in 2018. So again, what do we hear? 2012, 2012, 2018. Cold cases, 7-year murder files. This is the problem with protected witnesses that have a lot of information. They start to really unravel the plans of these people. And again, wherever you go, murder is the most severe crime, and they're going to look back on all of these cold case files. They have jackets on all of these hits. Some of these hits are over a decade, 12 years, 13 years old. They're always going to work back on those. Now, again, is this connected to Leonardo Rizzuto? Can they pin this on Leonardo Rizzuto? Can they pin this on Solicito? Can they pin this on LaRiviere? Who knows? That said, these individuals are sought and or have been arrested already and will be arrested. Remember, though, these are high-profile people, some of which have the ability to flee. This is all still very early. From what I understand, according to sourcing and press in Canada, 11 people have been sought. 11 people. Now, we also know that one of the people being sought is Solicito's brother, Mario Solicito. So that's obviously very interesting as well. We'll have to see. Now, I am seeing, according to one news report, they are naming some of the other people possibly being sought here, including possibly Pietro Diadamo, David Barbiero, who is also an alleged member of the mafia. This is definitely big news. So, again, I'm gonna kind of keep moving on this, try to see what else I can find out, and we'll go there. From what I understand, Mario Solicito has not been arrested. He is still being sought. I think it's 6 people who have been pinched and been arrested. 5 are still being sought. So a lot going down here. A lot of high-profile people. Some of the most high-profile people in Canada when it comes to underworld stuff. So again, stay tuned. A lot going on here. Let's see what else we can find out. Canada is still very, very active. Again, a lot of that leads to the fact that they don't have RICO in Canada. It's definitely been a very big powder keg. So that's that for now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you'd like to support my channel, hit that thanks button below the video. I appreciate all you watching. Thanks for checking in. I'll see you next time. And maybe we'll do something over the weekend on more about this and more of the inner workings of this organization on Saturday. Canada is popping, so we'll talk about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on The Sit Down.